Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Ard and this is Railroads Online. It's an open world steam train simulator available on Steam for the PC. And today we are going to take a look around and get ourselves started on our road to Tycoon Empire with our one train and one car. Right. So that's probably not going to build much of an empire. Looks like we're going to have to do some work. So we bring up our map. Looks like our game is about connecting all these different industries. Obviously, running some trains, buying some trains, laying some track, and having some fun in the process. Absolutely gorgeous game. Early release, early access, excuse me, out on Steam. Which came out in October of 2021. So I have fiddled around a little bit enough to get familiar with some of the controls, and so let's get underway. I'll log down some trees, see if we can make a short little video to get started here and see what we come up with. We are going to just go ahead and go with whatever. What's going on here? Again, this game is early access, so sometimes glitches are you, and sometimes glitches are the game, and you just don't really know. So all we're going to try to do here is lay down some groundwork to get started. Don't really care. So get to lop down a lot of trees. There will be several trees harmed in the filming of this video. So unfortunately, nothing we can do about that. We will put them to good use as our train burns wood to go places. So we definitely will put the wood to use. Alright. Guess I got into this game as I used to love model trains when I was a kid. Saw this game and really had to give it a shot. Looked incredible, looked fun. Problem with model training is the mess is insane. This lets you play the trains without having all of the mess. And you get to drive a few along the way, which is always kind of fun. So, you know, getting started in this game does take quite a while. Like I said, I have played enough to get familiar with the game controls and whatnot. And it is a learning curve. The game does not come with a tutorial or any big here's how to play or here's what to do. As you see, this is what they start you with. 3 rails that you can't alter or destroy, 1 engine, and 1 flat car for your rolling stock. And just for fun, they put the rolling stock in front of your engine, so you can either drive with it all backwards, which I'm sure, oh shoot, I'm sure many choose to do, or we can try to figure out how to solve that problem, which is what we're doing with this. So we're gonna run this out on the side here, just so this all matches up. And hopefully by in there we can get it back over. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, there was more track there than I thought. So then we're gonna head back here, grab some more groundwork, go ahead and run that out to match that one, or about as close as we can. Anyway, all right, there we go. Run back in here. We're gonna go ahead and put down a switch that heads off to the right. Gonna lay in a siding so that we can get that car out of our way and see if we can get our train looking like a train is supposed to look. And then we will head down here. Here we go. Then we'll just hook up. We're not going to take this very far, so it isn't going to matter too much. There we go. Fairly straight. This looks like we got it in line pretty good. These switches sort of pop into place. Little siding to begin with here. Again, it's really just to get that track, or to get that car out of the way of our loco. Probably we'll end up just, just demolishing this anyway, but it's learning curve, I think, there too. So you can figure out a bit about what you're doing. It's cleared on the main track that way, which I don't really want. So we'll flip this back, head down here, go ahead and put some fire in the old loco and see if we can get that fired up. Trip left. Alright, here we go. Rolling stock. This is the car we are presented. No need for the brake. No name on the car. Weight limits or restrictions, I don't know. However you want to look at it. Grab some wood. We will open up the old boiler and chuck them in there. You see the fire get nice and hot. It takes forever because you probably have like 700,000 gallons of water in here. No, not really, but I mean, obviously you have several gallons of water that you have to get heated. Speaking of water tower here for the engine. These are really good looking trains. You have to give it to the devs of this game. The modeling is really an impressive thing. Really great looking trains. Ooh, we are in the water. Oh. Oh, we... As soon as the water goes in there. No light on the front of this loco. There she is. Number 1 in the line of Empire. It shall be historic one day for the train that started it all. Alright, so as you can see here in the driver mode, we are building water temperature or water temperature, fire temperature, which will hopefully give us some boiler pressure at some point. Let us move on down the rail. In-cab controls, or you have the driver control view. Hopefully we didn't just set off a bell for all of time. Alright, so regulator is like throttle, reverser is transmission, brakes, whistle, who doesn't love that, and generator and compressor. Now these are only for certain trains that have air brakes and electric lights. The Porter, being our base model tier 1 train, is not going to have any of that. No bells. I take that back. It's got bells, it's got whistles, but no lights or electricity. You know, isn't that kind of a funny thing? You have heat and air conditioning, but bells and whistles are the other way around. However, this loco has the bells and the whistles, but doesn't have any creature comforts of any kind. Whew. That just started popping off. So we are just going to push that up there, jump up here. Did we not side it? We didn't side it. Okay, so that means we'll have to slam on the brakes. Since we decided not to side the car, we'll side the engine instead. And that means that one down there is going to be in the wrong direction, so we'll have to bring the... We did not give ourselves a lot of extra track. So hopefully we don't just freight train this thing right off the end of the track. As we are by no means a professional steam locomotive engineer. More like rookie clown who stole a train is a more accurate description of the driver of this locomotive. So hopefully we keep it inside the map. Whoa! Jumping around there. Oh, good brakes. Alright, we will bring it to a stop. Spin around. Spin around, turn around, flip the switch. And then we will bring it on back down the rail. This is a link and pin system. So you throw in the link, pin one side, and then pin the other. We didn't set any brakes on that car, so hopefully we can snatch it in one pin. Oh, we do have brakes. Nice. Alright. We're going to hop off the train. I think while we're at it, we will go in here and buy one more car, which will be car number 2. And we will name it, for the railroad, we will name it Ant Inc. Can we get a look at how that looks? Woohoo! Well, we are in the dirt. Ant Inc. Okay. Ant Inc. Nice. Order. That's gonna drop that out there. Alright. Now let's see if we can back this freight train on up. Link and pin. It's on that first rail. You have to be careful so that these, like here, you know, you run into a switch, you forget, boom, you're derailed. Derailing in this game, re-railing is not always the funnest experience. So I try to play a little more cautious, I guess, take it easy for the limited amount of experience that I have doing this. It seems to work. Whoa! Probably gonna need to learn to chill on the throttle there a little bit, driving like a teenager. Slam on the gas and go. A little bit of brake. See if we can not destroy the brand new car before we ever get it off on the rail. Alright, here we go. Back that thing on up. It's a whole different video. Here we go. Gorgeous game. Absolutely gorgeous game. Don't hit it too hard. Pinned. Take the brake off of there. Take a look. There we are. Number 2, Ant Inc. Our first go-getter. Too bad our first car is not labeled. And then there we are. Now we have our train properly bound, and we will bring that to a stop there. As our rail heads nowhere, we will take a look at our map. And the map is a 10 by 10 mile square, so looks like we have plenty of ground to cover, tying all these industries together. Logging camp is going to be our first destination. We will maybe be looking at that in our next video, though that one is a ways out there. So I think with that, freight, this is where we drop items, freight if you will, for money and profits gained. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. The intent is never really gonna be to use that again, so we're gonna clean that up. Probably actually just go in here and we will select all, demolish, and just get rid of it all, and then we can plan our angles of attack in our future episodes. So I think with that, we will head back to the train here and call it a video. That's going to be the start of solving problems in Railroads Online. So if that helped anybody get an idea of starting or how to start, again, there is our engine. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode.